Your gut contains approximately 38 trillion bacteria. They influence your mood, your immunity, your metabolism, and even how clearly you think. And one of the most powerful and most overlooked ways to feed them well costs less than your morning coffee. We're talking about fruit. But not all fruit does the same thing.
Your gut microbiome isn't a single organism. It is an entire ecosystem of bacteria, fungi, and microbes, each with different dietary preferences. The bacteria you want more of, the ones linked to lower inflammation, better digestion, and stronger immunity, specifically thrive on something called fermentable fiber and polyphenols. These are the compounds found heavily in certain fruits. When you eat them, you are not just feeding yourself, you are selectively feeding the good guys. Bananas, specifically slightly underripe ones, are one of the richest sources of resistant starch available. Resistant starch passes through your small intestine undigested and arrives in your colon intact, where bacteria ferment it into short-chain fatty acids, particularly butyrate. Butyrate is essentially jet fuel for your colon cells. It strengthens the gut lining, reduces inflammation, and is one of the most studied compounds in gut health research. Blueberries are arguably the most polyphenol-dense common fruit available. Their deep blue color comes from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidant compounds that do something fascinating in the gut. They selectively promote the growth of bifidobacterium and lactobacillus, two of the most beneficial bacterial families linked to immune regulation and reduce gut permeability. Studies show even 2 weeks of regular blueberry consumption produces measurable positive shifts in microbiome composition. Kiwi is genuinely underrated in gut health research. It contains a unique combination of soluble fiber, vitamin C, and a natural enzyme called actinidin that specifically aids protein digestion. A clinical trial published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology found that eating 2 kiwis daily for 4 weeks significantly improved bowel movement frequency and comfort in both healthy ADU, LTS, and those with constipation without laxative effects. Kiwi essentially helps your gut move more smoothly, naturally.
Quick pause if you're learning something genuinely useful here, like this video. We've got 4 more fruits to cover. Let's go.
Papaya contains papain, a proteolytic enzyme with natural anti-inflammatory properties that works directly in the digestive tract. It helps break down tough protein fibers, eases digestive discomfort, and supports a healthy mucosal lining in the intestines. For people who experience bloating or heaviness after protein-rich meals, papaya eaten after food isn't folklore, it is physiology. The enzyme is active even in the gut environment. Fresh and dried figs are extraordinarily rich in both soluble and insoluble fiber, giving your microbiome a 2-track fuel source. Soluble fiber feeds beneficial bacteria directly. Insoluble fiber adds bulk and keeps transit time healthy, preventing the sluggish gut movement that allows harmful bacteria to overgrow. Figs also contain prebiotics, compounds that specifically encourage beneficial bacterial growth independent of the fiber content. They are one of the most complete gut support fruits available. Mango is often dismissed as too sugary, but research tells a more complete story. A study from Texas A&M University found that daily mango consumption over 12 weeks improved gut microbiota diversity and reduced inflammatory markers, even accounting for the natural sugar content. Mango contains a specific type of polyphenol called mangiferin, as well as prebiotic fiber that feeds Akkermansia mucinifila, a bacterium increasingly associated with metabolic health and a strong gut lining. Pomegranate might be the most gut-targeted fruit in this entire list. Its seeds and juice are loaded with elagitannins, polyphenols that gut bacteria convert into a compound called urolithin A. Urolithin A has shown remarkable properties in early research. It supports mitochondrial health in gut cells and has anti-inflammatory effects at the cellular level. Not everyone produces urolithin A. It depends on your existing microbiome, but consuming pomegranate consistently helps develop the bacteria that can. You don't need to eat all 7 of these every day. Rotating 2 or 3 of them consistently, especially blueberries, kiwi, and banana, gives your microbiome the diversity of fuel it actually thrives on. Your gut is one of the most responsive systems in your body. Feed it well, and it pays you back in ways that go far beyond digestion. If you want to keep understanding your biology through real science, subscribe to this channel. We keep it simple and real.